Aaron Deuce, how's it
How you
going?
doing, my brother?
I'm good. How about yourself? How's
Good.
Oregon?
It's good. It's nice. It's kind of warm out here. Pretty good. Good weather.
That's awesome. What
Yeah.
have you been up to lately, man?
We're just working on new ideas, just hanging out, cruising around town. Just same old, same old. Um,
That's
Working on new
awesome.
ideas. Yeah, in the studio. Coming up with new stuff.
That's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
So you created such a powerful music empire with Hollywood Undead.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that. Like, you got a huge fan base backing you throughout that whole entire time. Um, I just want to say that's so admirable. It's such a hard
Yeah.
thing that you pulled off to have such a
Thank you.
huge fan
Thank
base
you.
follow you from Hollywood
Thank you.
Undead.
Yeah. It was work. Yeah, we worked hard. We were always in the studio recording, always writing lyrics, the whole, when I was in the band or whatever. So we were always recording and working on stuff, So
Yeah,
yeah, it took work, took time, but we did it, We put the time in. We just grind. We were just grinding, We party too. So it was just a
for
mix of
sure. I
both.
saw
I
the
don't know.
music
We just
videos. You guys are going pretty
yeah,
crazy in that hotel.
yeah, exactly.
Um, I know that you guys have had beef in the past or whatever, but what's your
Yeah,
feelings now that almost basically a decade has gone by? What's your thoughts about
yeah.
that whole thing now?
They're just doing their thing. I'm doing mine. I mean, I don't know. I'm doing nine lives. My thing. I
Yeah,
have,
both of you guys
like
are
I'm
definitely
rolling
doing
with
your
nine
own
lives,
things.
and yeah, I'm doing the nine lives thing, Deuce thing. I have my own, different people I work with and roll with, and they have their people. They've gone their own direction. That's the direction they wanted to go. That's the direction I wanted to go. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah.
saw a bunch of your features. You did a feature with Ronnie Radke, Who Can Stop Us Now? What was it like working with Ronnie?
It's good. It's good. I like him. He has a good voice. He has a lot of good songs,
Yeah,
and I
I
think he's a
liked him
good
a lot
artist.
in Nobody Likes Me. That was a really good song off that album for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I like him. He's good. He's got, like I said, I like his voice. He's got good songs. And he's fun to work with. So yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
So tell me a little bit about how you got your start in the music industry. What was your inspiration? What was calling to you about music?
Um, I don't know. I was just making like demos at first when I was younger, but I wasn't really serious about it. I was just like kind of messing around with some rock stuff, some rap stuff. I had like a little studio, and I had
Yeah.
like I don't know, Cubase on it, stuff like that. And I had like
So
just
you
whatever
produced all that
stuff.
music as well.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just
Yeah,
had a little studio with like Cubase on it, and I would just record stuff here and there. You know,
I
I don't
gotcha.
know.
Was there any musicians that stuck out to you when you were young that made you kind of want to be that way?
Yeah, I mean, I listened to like Linkin Park, like Dr. Dre, Wu Tang, a whole bunch of Wu Tang stuff.
Yeah.
Um, just yeah, just like a mix of rock and rap stuff. I like some rap and I like some rock, so I would listen to both. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll
And
say as a fan of yours, listening to you all these years growing up, I definitely hear a huge similarity to the Linkin Park side of things. The way that you can do really nice harmonic singing, high pitch, and also the aggressive growls and screams. It's
yeah, we
definitely
have we
unique.
have we have similarities, to Linkin Park and stuff like that. Sometimes, here and there, some of our stuff is similar to theirs, or like Cottonmouth Kings and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
remember
we
what
could,
happened to Chester Bennington in Linkin Park? What a huge loss
yeah.
to the rock community.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have some similarities, but a little bit different of a twist. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
So what music do you listen to on the regular? What new stuff do you think is oh, that's popping right now?
just everything. I just whatever's on YouTube, pretty much. From I mean, I'll listen to. I mean, even like the game. Like some rap stuff, or like let me see. I mean, like Jimmy World. I mean, whatever. It's kind of like the same artists have been there since the last 10 years. Same rock artists, kind of like the same rap artists. So I don't know.
I gotcha. So you've been listening to the same stuff since you were kind of a kid to now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. What I mean? Like Linkin Park, Jimmy World, Game. Um, I don't know. Those are kind of like the artists that are relevant to me right now. but I don't remember every. I mean, I mean, it's hard to remember every name. I just kind of
Yeah,
stuff like that,
I gotcha.
So,
So, which one of the bandmates were you really good friends with back in Hollywood Undead?
uh,
Like that helped. Like, were you one of
probably,
the original founders of Hollywood Undead? I believe you were. You
yeah,
and
yeah,
uh, J
yeah. I
Dog.
mean, I'm friends with all of them, J Dog, Johnny Three Tears. I mean, me and Johnny Three Tears, we kind of roll together sometimes. Back in the day, we party it up and roll together. Sometimes we would, and I don't know.
I
Sometimes
think you
me and
guys
Jay.
were an
Probably,
amazing duo, for
yeah. I
sure.
mean, we're all friends. We're all kind of the same, equal to each other. I guess we'd all just kind of do the same thing. I mean, we either write lyrics or record, or I don't know, go to the club or go out party. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
either one or the other. There's
I
not much.
gotcha.
Yeah, I mean,
When's
that's
the
all
last
we've
time you
done.
talked to any of them? Have you talked to many of them, someone recently in the past couple of years?
No, no, I haven't. I've just been doing my own thing, and whoever is part of Nine Lives, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Um, I saw that DeCurls also. He left the band as well. Were you close with him at all?
Yeah, I mean, we're friends and stuff. We're normal, We all work together at the time, so I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. So, your masks. Is there any mask that stands out to you as like your mask that you take as like your own now? Your main mask?
I like the America mask probably. That was probably the
Yeah.
one I like the most. Probably America because kind of like the song and it's kind of like
Yeah,
in your face.
that song "America" is so
Uh,
relevant right now because of the vaccine. The needle in your veins. That's it's so relevant right now. I think
exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Just
I've been
yeah,
bumping that
exactly.
recently.
Yep.
Yep. You also did work with Eskimo Callboy on that song "Jagger Swagger." Um,
Yeah, yeah.
that chorus, I gotta say, out of all your music, I think um, your strongest thing is probably your choruses. I love your choruses.
Thank you, thank you.
The
Yeah, yeah.
melodic parts of it are just amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we try to always, have the chorus at least good enough, just good enough, but yeah, that's where most of the concentration. I mean, at least some of it. At least have the chorus, good enough where it's like the song's not going to be a waste of time.
Yeah, I've never
So,
personally been a fan of Blood on the Dance Floor, but I respect all bands and what they do with their creative process. But I remember that you were on a song of theirs, Rise and Shine, and as
yeah,
soon
yeah,
as I
that was
heard that song, I'm like, oh my God, this guy Deuce brought that song to a whole nother level with the
yeah,
rock. That song was actually really perfect.
yeah, that was a good chorus too. Yeah, that was a good track. I like that one.
Are you
That's
good friends with those guys or not
Yeah, yeah.
anymore?
I mean, yeah, we're still friends. I mean, we're on tour, but we don't really. We're friends. Yeah, yeah, we're friends on tour, but they live in a different city than us, So I mean, we were together, on tour, having fun and all that stuff, and buddies and stuff. But we live in separate cities, so I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. That just
Yeah.
happens. Um, Out of all the songs that you've made, help produce, whatever, what is the song that sticks out to you as like, this is who I am as an artist. This is who I am.
I mean, I would probably just say America is probably the main song that represents me as an artist the most.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I can definitely
yeah,
see
I
that
mean, yeah,
because
it's kind
there's a
of
lot of different
rock.
parts
It's
in
kind of
there.
rock, but
There's a
yeah,
slow
it's
part.
rock,
There's a
but
heavy part.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's rock, but it's kind of has some rap stuff, but it's kind of metal, but it's kind of has some guitars in it, and it has some like instruments, different types of instruments in it. So I think that one like kind of sums me up. Yeah, that's probably the main one.
Yeah. Any favorites in the Invincible album?
Probably like Here I Come, Thank You, those
Yeah,
two, and yeah, and there's some other ones that are like
one
Here
of my
Today,
personal
Gone
favorites off that
Tomorrow, Here
album was
Today, Gone Tomorrow,
yeah, Pull Me
Gone
Under was my
Tomorrow.
favorite. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, Gone Tomorrow, Thank You, and Here I Come. You know,
great tracks.
there's some other ones in there. Yeah, yeah,
So
Gone
so
Tomorrow, Here I
you
Come. I would say is probably the best one on that one's probably like Here I Come.
yeah, I can totally see that. So
Yeah.
you said that you were working on brainstorming some new stuff. Anything that you're willing to um, divulge? Anything that you're willing to tell us? that you're
No.
working on
I
without
mean,
giving too much away?
no, just say, we just released Invincible, so just grab that for now, and,
Absolutely.
eventually, more stuff will come out.
Absolutely. Like, are you focusing more maybe like on the rap scene or rock, heavy metal? What's your?
Same, same style, a little mix of both,
Yeah, that's perfect.
Same,
Perfect.
same, yeah, a mixture of all different styles. So,
So, did you live in LA before you moved to Oregon?
yeah, yeah.
What made you move all the way out there? Was it a want of
Uh,
yours, or just kind of had to, or
it's just like family and friends moved out here, so we're just out here for now. But it's just temporary, temporary.
you know? I
Yeah.
hear you. So,
So we're here
what's
for
it
now,
like
but we'll
out there?
probably, I'm not sure where we're gonna move, whatever, where we're gonna move permanently. I'm not sure. So,
I hear you.
uh,
So you said that you got like a little studio that you're making all your music in.
yeah, we're working on ideas, coming up with new material and stuff like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
So do you miss LA at all? Do you miss California, that scene? Do you miss that party lifestyle, or are you still living it in Portland?
We're still party out here too. We're still out here partying, but yeah, we'll probably visit LA, here and there, and but we're just out here, you know, work on new ideas and party here and there,
That's
stuff
good.
like that. Yeah,
Enjoy it.
yeah.
So who came up with the idea to call it the album of Hollywood Undead Swan Songs? Whose idea was that?
I think that was Johnny Three Tears' idea.
And why do you think he wanted to call it Swan Songs?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just because, like, that's kind of like the first and last album, sort of. It's just one album in a way. We're just doing one album together. I don't know, something like that.
You know, I will say out of that whole album by you guys in Hollywood Undead, This Love This Hate is still by far one of my favorite songs by
Like,
them in general. By you, it's so good. What's the story behind that, if you don't mind me asking? If there
that's
is
just
one.
like, yeah. There's no story behind it. It's just kind of like more emotional song, I guess.
Yeah, it's just kind of hitting all the emotional points.
Yeah, it's just kind of like it's not just like more melodic. I guess it's more of a melodic song, more melodic singing. So, but
Yeah,
that's cool. I'm glad you like it. That's cool.
yeah. Have you thought about remastering one of like your old songs, the ones that a lot of fans enjoyed? Like, I think This Love This Hate is your song. It's not a Hollywood Undead song. That is your song. Would
Yeah,
you
it's
ever
still, it's
come out with
still,
that
well, it's
again?
still, it's still
Revise that kind of?
it's still a band, it's still a Hollywood Undead song, though. You know what I mean? That,
Yeah,
so, but yeah, it's cool. It's just for fun. It's just, that song is just kind of for fun. It wasn't like our favorite song. It's not my favorite song. It's not anyone's favorite song. It's more, that one's just kind of like more for fun.
I hear you. That's kind of interesting that
Yeah.
you say that because it's a banger. It's kind of awesome to see that like it was just like we're just trying it out. It's kind of yeah we did whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
But people are like,
it's
oh
cool.
my god, this is my favorite song by Hollywood Undead. I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome
cool.
that
It's
you're able to
cool.
do
I
that.
like it.
Your
Yeah.
talent and your range can do
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So
Cool.
do you plan on working with anybody in the future? Any people that you're kind of eyeballing? Maybe like Ronnie Radke again. Maybe Gadget. Maybe. Um,
Yeah, not sure yet, because we just released the album. When we got more stuff together, we'll see.
yeah, I
But
hear you.
yeah, maybe similar people, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, there's people on both sides that love both you as Deuce and Hollywood Undead as at them as a band. People would love to see uh like a reunion. Would you ever be interested in something like that? If they ever did like a concert in the next like year or two and they were just like featuring Deuce on like a swan song tour.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I don't know. We both sides maybe have grown too old and gone their own way. It's already
Yeah.
been so long. So it's like, I
Yeah.
mean,
It's just something that fans hold on to,
yeah.
like you go in the comment section of any of these YouTube videos of Hollywood Undead and Swan songs. All the comments are like, "Oh my God, I miss Deuce. I wish he was back in the band," and all this stuff. I
Yeah, I
think
think it's just
I don't know
been
if you
so long.
saw.
It's already, both sides are already gone so
Yeah, so much
far in
time is
their
gone.
careers that it kind of doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's just kind of whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of
Uh,
it's cool to hear that like both sides have matured and it's just kind of over and done with and whatever.
yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah,
will
yeah.
say though, I don't know if you saw Ronnie Radke with Falling in Reverse. He did Bury the Hatchet tour with Escape
Oh,
the Fate, and
nice.
this was a couple years ago,
Okay,
where he did Dying Is Your Latest Fashion album concert
that's
with Escape
awesome.
the Fate, and it
Nice.
like it sold out shows like instantly. And I
That's
believe
awesome.
personally as a
That's
fan,
cool. That's
if
cool.
Hollywood Undead did a Swan Songs tour, world tour with Deuce, that would be retardedly big.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we like, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
it would
we
definitely
kind
sell,
of
wouldn't you
we've
say?
toured. I mean, we already toured Swan Song so much. You know, it's kind of like I don't know. You
Being a dead horse.
know. Yeah. I mean, we did so many tours on Swan Songs. It's it was like I don't know, 2 years of touring on Swan Song. So I think we did so we kind of like used it up as much as we could. You know.
Yeah. So do you have any crazy stories of when you were touring with either as an individual artist or as in Hollywood Undead? Did you have any crazy music stories like of you touring? Anything crazy happen?
Not really. We're just doing our regular day-to-day life. Nothing too
No,
amazing.
no girls come backstage and take off their bras or anything like that.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I don't remember.
So
Yeah, I mean, I was back in the day, so I don't know. It's been so long. But yeah, we partied sometimes, sometimes girls and stuff like that here and there, but whatever. Sometimes we had a girlfriend, sometimes we were just in party mode, hanging out with, random girls and shit. I don't know.
yeah, what's your status with like your friendship status with Jeffree Star? Because I remember you did a few songs with him back in the day as well.
Yeah, we're still friends and stuff like that.
I will say Jeffree Star's like hugely popular on YouTube. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
he's good.
sure
I like him.
that
I
dude's
think
like a millionaire. He's really wealthy, doing well for himself. I don't even understand how. I'm not
yeah,
really
he's good. I like him.
too
I like
involved
some
in
of
the
his
fan
stuff.
base there.
Yeah, he's a good artist. I like him.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Um,
Yeah, yeah, we're still friends, and the stuff he did with me, I like a lot. I think it's funny, it's fun, and it's kind of it's good.
so, what's your favorite part about your music? Is it the more serious stuff or the stuff that you just kind of do for fun?
I like both. I like the non-serious stuff is also stuff I like. Like some of the club stuff that's not serious. That's
Like, let's get it
drinking up in
cracking.
the club. Yeah, like let's hit a crack in, and I even mentioned a song off. Was it Freaky Now? Let's get
Yeah,
a crack in, Freaky Now. Stuff like that. Those are like I like those tracks. They're just fun. They're just like up in the club. We're just having a good time. Dancing and stuff like that. So, yeah, not always serious. It's not. I don't always like just the serious songs.
I hear you. Is there any song that you've come out with in the past that has like a story that no one really even knows about yet?
Not really. I mean, it's all just not really. There's nothing really hidden in the lyrics. It's kind of all just direct and pretty much upfront, simple.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like one song that is like black and white, like you speaking like from the heart and it's about a certain subject is definitely a story of a snitch, in my opinion. That's
yeah,
like a direct like even though that's old news, old past,
that's like a
whatever.
diss. That's like a diss track, though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not really. I mean, it's like a YouTube diss track. It's not really like a song on the album.
Yeah. And it was an instrumental by B.O.B. Airplanes or whatever. But it
Yeah,
was a
exactly.
great song. I did enjoy it more
Yeah,
than the original song by B.O.B.
yeah. No, it's cool. Yeah, it's just a diss track.
Yeah.
Just
So after coming out with two individual mainstream albums now, which one is your favorite? Nine Lives or Invincible?
probably not lives, but this one has like I said, like Here I Come. I think it's probably Thank You. Gone Tomorrow. Those are like. There's a couple more on there, but definitely in that order, I would say are my favorites.
Yeah. So is Thank You that song Thank You like what is that about? Is that like towards the fans? Is that towards
Thank
people
You
that
is
are close
just
to you in your life or
yeah. Thank You is just kind of like just thanking all the people that helped me. You know what I mean on a song. So
Yeah. Any like
Like,
specific shout outs you want to give out to anybody? Certain thank yous to certain
no,
people?
just I mean whatever, no, just whoever was there helping me, all Nine Lives crew, um, whoever else. Probably I would just say thank you to Nine Lives and whoever else was there for me.
I gotcha. So what
Yeah.
is like your creative process to writing music? Like
Creative
do you just
process.
yeah, like do you have to
Our,
like be in like an emotional state to write music or do you have to just kind of be like,
no, I just create.
clear
I don't care.
headspace
I
or
don't.
what?
No, I just make music whenever I feel like it. Sometimes I'm not in a good mood, I still make music. Sometimes I'm in a good mood, but yeah, I'll just start with like instruments and stuff like that, like music first, and then usually lyrics afterwards. Usually like a chorus or something, but yeah, it's usually always music first and lyrics second. Yeah, that's usually the order I write music in.
Yeah, so you have like a beat or some type of instrumental going, and then like that instrumental will put you in some sort of mood to either be like more party oriented or more serious oriented. It's kind of what you're
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. Yeah, I'll make like I don't know 7 instrumentals, and eventually one of them will put me in some sort of mood to write lyrics.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome to
Yeah.
hear. One of my favorite songs was "It's All Right, It's Okay," especially that breakdown. Um,
Okay.
like your breakdown and your screams are very unique. It's more of even like a shout. I wouldn't even consider a scream. It's like a crazy shout, and it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
pretty freaking awesome in that song.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. That's some rock stuff just for fun. But yeah,
Have you ever
that's
considered on doing something like super heavy um that you can just kind of like take home and just be like, yeah, this is the heaviest song I've ever made, and it's just
yeah.
because
Yeah. We want to
America's up
mix.
there for sure. America is probably your top heavy song I've ever heard.
Yeah. Yeah. We want to do more stuff like America. A little more like more heavy guitars, more screams, and more like hardcore rap. You know what I mean? We want to mix it up. So yeah, we'll probably have some more mixture of that stuff in the future.
That's awesome. So how many people are working with you at this time? Is it like you have a band of like 5 people, 6 people?
It's just me by myself for now. I just start out kind of like by myself, and then eventually I'll get like a drummer or like a another rapper or like Ronnie Radke or Jeffree Star or even like Belay or something like that. So
Yeah.
I'll just start by myself though until I get the stuff that something I like.
Well, I think you're definitely the man for the job because you've been able to create 2 major albums and then be super successful. I think you're definitely
Yeah.
the person to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um. So you're planning on doing the heavy some heavy songs for sure. You got
Yeah,
some hip hop
definitely,
ones on the way
definitely. We
as
want to
well.
get more like guitars and the new stuff, heavier guitars, and slap that shit in some of the new songs, for sure.
Yeah. So now that it's just you, isn't that kind of like 9 Inch Nails? Isn't not 9 Inch Nails started like that, where it was just one guy, he did like all the instruments and then he put it together and started his own thing? I think
Yeah,
that's the way it went with
yeah. I
9 Inch
think he
Nails.
gets the. I think he comes up with he makes like at least a basic idea that he likes first, and then he like expands from there on the music. I think that's what he does. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Something
I
like
think
that. Yeah.
I think
I
the
mean, he might
producer, the
start.
Deuce, is
Yeah.
definitely a perfect name for it because you're definitely like the whole deal. You are the
Yeah.
the main person doing all this stuff. And it's
Yeah. I'll get
admirable because
something.
I've tried it
Something.
and I suck
Yeah,
major ass. I just can't. I cannot do it.
for sure.
Especially
For
writing.
sure.
Writing is the
Yeah.
hardest part. What would be your advice to someone that's like trying to make music but like is having such a hard time writing anything?
I would just start with the music first, like instruments and stuff like that. Because then once you kind of get some sort of music going, instruments going by yourself, I mean, just by yourself without using anyone else, like it's your own music, then I think that will inspire you to write your own lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the song America
No,
gets me
but
like in such a hardcore mood, but then I listen to an old one of your demo songs, Surface Air, and that makes me
yeah,
want to kill myself. It's good song, but it's like so depressing sounding, and I'm just like, oh, I just want to kill myself right now. You know, it's good. Like
yeah,
you have
yeah,
the ability to make people, your fans, the music listeners, feel a certain way, and I think that's
yeah.
very powerful.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the only main advice I have. But it's cool to also use other people's music sometimes, because you'll get bored of just using your own and making your own stuff. You want to change it up. Other people have a different music feel. Their beats are different, so you probably like, I don't know, every 4 songs switch it up and work, write lyrics on someone else's song or something. I don't know, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's definitely some good advice.
Change it up, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Yeah,
Aaron, I really appreciate you hopping on and talking with me.
for sure, brother, for
Definitely,
sure.
definitely gonna donate and help to the foundation and get some more music pumping out from you. Cannot wait.
Okay. Sounds good, dude. Thank you for all the support.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you so much. Talk to you later, man.
Thank you. Bye.